G'day legends, how you going? It's Laz here, and today we're doing an install of the DRC Edge 2 tail light with flashes or blinkers, wherever you are, depends on what you want to call them. And what we'll be doing, well, I'd say the thing is I got the connectors for it, but I didn't get the OEM parts or the OEM connectors for it. So what I'll be doing today is I'll be snipping them off my old assembly there, which I don't recommend doing if you ever plan on putting the original parts back on. I mean, you could probably snip them again and solder them and so forth and do that. But most people straight away this is one of the first things they change on their bike is the assembly, the rear brake assembly and everything. It's just a big, lunky, ugly looking thing. Anyways, guys, I'm not very good at soldering, so forgive me. It's a pretty poor job. This is the first time I've ever done it, so hopefully it all works. Okay, guys. So, anyways, let's get into it, and we'll get into the wiring part of this. Righto. Yeah, eventually it's going to go into it. Now with your actual brake, the edge tail light that you get that little there. It's a manual, okay? Pretty much just shows you basic drawings and how to put it on and everything. Now I highly recommend not throwing this out as I did last time. I put one on my KLX 250. Epic fail. It has on the figure 3, you can't really see it there, but it actually tells you from your wiring colors from your motorcycle to the wiring colors of the tail light kit. Okay, so we wanted to go from grey to yellow, which is your tail light, which I'm doing here in this video now. Also your white black to your red. Okay, and your ground wire in this on your bike, or on my DRZ anyways, it is black and white, and you go into the black. Now here's my dodgy soldering effort. I'm also using heat shrink as well on these. So what I'm doing is I'm soldering it. I've got a little clear bit of heat shrink on there. I'm heat shrinking it. Then I am wrapping it with electrical tape, doing the same to the other side, and then wrapping it all up. So as you can see here, it all looks nice and neat. Apart from that big lump right there, you can't really tell that anything really changed on it, really. Well, kind of. It's a little bit dodgy. Okay. The next part that we step into here after this little bit is I wire up using the same kind of way that I've done this. I wire up your blinkers or your flashes, whatever you want to call them, your indicators. I call them indicators. So here I am doing that now. I've actually, if you look in here right now, that is actually wrong. The black, the solid color from your bike is actually the positive. The one with the color stripe, so black with the white stripe, is actually the negative. So I should have been joining the flasher black one to the black and white strip. So I failed there. So there's a bit of a fail. So don't do that. Also, you can't see it too well here at the moment, but you'll see it shortly when I go to actually install the entire thing. Make sure you put the I think they're called the flasher brackets or the flasher stays or whatever you want to call them. It depends where you're from once again. Make sure they go on before you wire anything in, because it'd be an epic fail otherwise. So we move on into the install here. First thing, guys, remove your side shrouds. Well, you don't have to remove them. You just need to get the seat off. Okay. Removing the seat, you then want to make sure that you remove your tool bag as well. I don't actually have that on here, but it's pretty straightforward. You want to remove your tool bag as well. And the last part you want to remove is your tail plastic or your rear plastic, okay? So you can see that subframe all great. And now that's the part I was talking about there, okay? You want to make sure that you put that all on and thread it through before you wire anything up. Otherwise, you're going to be muffed. It will suck. So first thing goes down is that. You then have a metal spacer. Then you have your little rubber grommet or washer. The screw goes down in the top, okay? There's definitely a lot of a much easier way of doing it than the way I just did it, but at the end of the day, guys, it works, so it didn't matter. Okay, so you just want to tighten them down. It's a I think it's an M6 screw, goes into your subframe where your original used to bolt into. Okay, so that goes down nice and easy. Pretty straightforward, really, guys. The only hard part that I found so far was the wiring. However, what has been affected are the relays. I'm not gonna blame old mate down at Kalgoorlie again, even though I'm probably will. But there's something going on there with my bike. The indicators actually aren't working anymore. They come on, but they stay on. It was definitely nothing to do with the wiring, because I tested the originals before I actually started that. And that's what brings me to this next bit, is plug them in before you finalize everything and just tighten everything down. Just give it all a quick test first, okay? Make sure it's working, okay? And that's what I do just about now, is I test it, make sure the brakes are working. I do find out here that there is a problem, so this is when, in between here and the next clip after I've tested it, I actually reconnected the old ones back up and checked to make sure they're working. The old ones weren't actually working either, unfortunately. So there's something going on there. When you turn the indicator across, it doesn't actually click. You can't hear that clicking, and the light doesn't come on my instruments either. So there's a fault in the relay there. So I'm going to have to go and get that looked at probably tomorrow. However, as you can see, it is kind of slightly working there. The brake's working fine. The brake lights up when I hit the brake light as well. So at this stage, I know I can't really do much more else with it. I got to go and take it to an auto electrician. I really shouldn't have wired it, because I'm a dodgy as I can't wire for, you know, to save my life. So I probably shouldn't have done that, but it worked. At the end of the day, it got done. It's finished. The last part of this, guys, I've tightened it all down, got it all nice and looking pretty, and now I'm just installing all my plastics again, and then we'll move on, put the seat on, and that's pretty much it, guys. It was quite an easy, straightforward install. Hopefully this showed you enough what to do. Like I said, I looked everywhere on YouTube. I googled it. There was plenty of videos with the edge tail light equipped, but no one actually shown you how to install it. Now, I had a look on Thumper Talk too. There was a young guy there that was wiring them up. Didn't know how to wire it up. I don't know if this is going to help him at all, but hopefully this helps other people later on down the track if they really want to know. And if they have any questions, they can leave a comment down below, and I'll definitely help you out as much as I can. Also, guys, once this is all done, I'd also like to give a shout out to someone, but I'll be doing that in my next vlog. This dude, he's helped me out immensely in the last couple of weeks. It's really great. I really appreciate what he did for me as well. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, guys. As you can see, it works, and I hope this helped. Any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll definitely get back to you. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm Laz, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.